Hello, my name is Jessica Mackwood, and this is another lab exercise. This is going to be the environmental influence of microbial growth. This is the salt tolerance test. Now there is a few parts of this lab. I'll be demonstrating the exercise 1, and then we'll move on to the second part that won't be filmed, but it will be part of my lab report that I will be turning in when it's due. So for this experiment, we needed to get all the vials that are the nutrient broth with 1%, and then we have 7%, and we also have 15%. The first step to this lab exercise is to go ahead and label all of them. So just like we have previously labeled most of, it's really hot outside today, and I had to wait until later to do the experiment because I wanted to make sure the air conditioner was cool and it was a decent temperature. Plus I had a lot of other homework. But anywho, first things first, we're going to go ahead and, well, I already cleared down the workstation. It's already bleached. I already have the materials that I needed. I grabbed all the vials that I needed. I have my active cultures, and we're going to go ahead and label the first nutrient broth with 1%, and we're going to go ahead and label that with the S, sir, and I'm just going to do a abbreviation of it. It's just going to be S, sir. That's just so it's easier and it doesn't take up all the time. So one is going to be that, and then the other one is going to be the S-epi. Again, I'm abbreviating just to make it a little bit easier and go by a little bit faster. Alright, so now that is labeled, I'm going to go ahead and light my pilot, which is also my tea candle. Shockingly, even though it's hot, tea sounds good to me right now. Alright, so the next step after labeling everything is to place the stems of the pilots into a cup of alcohol to sterilize it. That's already been done as well. So now what we're going to do is we lit the candle, we remove one of the pipettes and shake it. Remove the lid from the S-servi, and that's going to be the 1% NA tube. And we're going to pass it over the opening of the candle to sterilize it. Just going to sit it down. Alright, so now that that is sterile, we're going to remove the active culture and flame over the sterilization. I'm not getting my caps mixed up. I'm leaving my active culture over here and my vial for the nutrient broth, 1%, on the right hand side, just so I don't mix it up. I'm going to go ahead and sterilize the tip of my active culture. I'm going to take that pipelet and I'm going to carefully get 2 drops, and I'm going to place it into 1, 2. I'm going to put this black into bleach. I'm going to go ahead and pass the opening of the 1% over the flame just to make sure we're making it nice and sterile again, getting ready to place the cap back on. And once that is done, we're going to go ahead and move on to the next ones. That is it for my 4-minute presentation of what I'll be doing. I'm going to take this glove off while I turn off my camera, and I'll see you on the next video.